Yes, how's it going, everyone? First of all, congratulations. We made it around one more year on the planet, right? So happy 12,023. 12,023, it sounds a bit like madness, but I'll explain to that. For people who know me personally, I'm sure a lot of you have probably heard this concept already, 12,023, where we actually reject the Gregorian calendar and no longer subscribe to 2022, an outdated calendar system. And we actually include all of relevant human history and expand that calendar by 10,000 years. This is not my original idea. Actually, this was actually suggested by a scientist in the 90s and a geologist by the name of Cesare Emiliani. He's the one who actually started this idea before, and his point of view was that we should actually start this timestamp of human history from somewhere a little bit earlier that actually accounts for all of human history. Or the agricultural history, so about give or take 12,000 years. That's what the geologists say. More recently, a YouTube channel called Kurzgesagt have also made this very popular, this concept of the human era calendar. I've also got myself a copy over here. You can see 12,023. 12,023 years of human history. I think it's so much more relevant when we think of it this way. I think as a person, I feel a lot more empowered when I tell myself that I live in 12,023, because it actually is an inclusive history. It is actually something that actually allows me to believe in something when this world is crumbling apart. And what's crazy is, as I've been experimenting with this calendar, I've been actually talking about this with my friends and family and trying to bring them on board and trying to challenge myself and understanding why this calendar would not work. And you know the funny, well, first of all, the common consensus is, has this guy lost his mind? But then right soon after, when they kind of go through that initial shock, they start to adopt this idea. Actually, you know what? It is not unrealistic to say that, we are beyond, there is a history that goes beyond 2,000 years. And more importantly, just by putting one in front of your calendar in front of 2,000, suddenly it's such a light commitment for being able to actually include all of human history that is actually more relevant. A lot of my friends and family found this as a positive way of looking at things, especially in the crumbling world, right? When we use the Gregorian calendar, we discard so much of that history that actually led us over here. So I'm quite keen on exploring on how can we uphold this point of view in the decades to come. And as mad as it may sound, bring us this calendar, make it more relevant, so that all humans can actually feel like they're part of something, as part of this human story or the human narrative or the human era that's taking place. Anyway, this is not going to be a long video. I just want to say special thanks to my friends and family for giving me the space to explore this idea a little bit, but also encouraging you to challenge your open-mindedness and actually adopting this, even if it is playful right now. Personally, I am a little bit more serious, as many of you might know, about this calendar. I think it means a lot more than we are actually giving it credit at this time in human history. But I have faith that, if we kind of look many decades from now in a spacefaring type of civilization, ideally one that has solved climate crisis and solved a lot of the humanitarian challenges, then I think it makes sense that in that world, say 50 years from now, in that year of 12,070, if we figure these things out, I think we could say proudly that it's great to be part of the human civilization. I don't think the 2070 narrative can ever hold that kind of might that the Holocene calendar or the human era calendar actually does. So thank you so much, my friends, my family, for giving me that space on actually making a case for this new type of calendar. I don't have that much more to say except for Happy New Year. Let's make this upcoming year count. It's been quite a difficult and depressing year in so many different fronts, but I don't think we should forget the things that we do have going for us. So who knows? I'm very much of an optimistic guy. In general, my content, I'm just starting on this YouTube thing fairly recently. But hey, if you happen to be somebody who does not know me and you kind of like what I'm saying, then welcome to this corner of the internet. This is the place where I'm going to be exploring a couple of topics that are in my mind. For example, how do we find purpose-driven and impact-driven work? That's something that I'm very keen on and have been actually focusing my life around in the last 7-8 years. I'm also going to be documenting my kind of experiences as a software engineer, more focused on the enterprise kind of climate tech focused journey. So if you're interested in understanding that kind of stuff, how I'm kind of navigating this terrain of building a company, building a team, building a technology, and building solutions, then do follow me. And lastly, it's going to be documenting my kind of thoughts and emotions about the climate catastrophe that is to come. That's pretty much all I have to say here today. But if you feel like you can relate with me, please do come along with this journey. I have so much more to explore, and I think if you're going to be with me, I think I'll be having a much better shot at it. But if not, it's okay. I just want to wish you a happy new year regardless. To end this video, I just want to, I'll put some nice sceneries of Earth and things like that, what this Earth has to offer, the Mother Nature, whatnot. And I just want to wish you all happy 12,023, and let's smash it. I hope you have an amazing year ahead.